Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sharlene, for those who don't know me. For those who know me, hey, how you doing? Happy New Year. I hope 2023 will be a much more better year for us and it will be just full of blessings. Anyway, today I decided that I'm gonna make a video about a certain form of investment that I have done for myself actively in the past year, I'll say in the past year to 2 years. That has been something that I've been working on for quite some time now. And without wasting much time, let's get right into the video. So personally, I make a lot of finance and accounting videos. I talk about invest in the stock market because I understand how to interpret financial statements. We talk about invest in the real estate market. But then again, not everyone has a lot of money to do so. So it's just a lot. And not so many people, especially the people in the demographic age group who watch my channel. And I just thought I'll talk about the simple ways in which you can start investing, which is investing in yourself. I know it's very corny and very much cliche, but to be honest, this is very much underrated. And for me, I got to realize how lacking I was after I had qualified as an accountant. I got to realize that the skill that I had for the most part was just accounting. I didn't have many other complementary skills. Yes, I did have them, but they were not the best. I also got to realize that you need to increase your income streams, and for you to be able to increase your income streams, it requires you to learn also new skills, because that's another way of doing it. You need to learn something and figure out a way which you're going to use that particular skill to make money. It has taken me quite a lot of time to start to learn and also build other streams of income, which is where my personal financial journey currently stands, where I'm still like staking the skill sets that I want to have. And of course, I am doing certain things like running my small side hustle, my small business projects on the side, but I can't quite say that I'm now at a stage where things are just flowing. It's pretty much very much reliant on my presence. I need to put in my time for me to see some output. In the finance space, they say you need to get to build your business to be in such a way that it can operate independently of you, and that just takes time. It requires you to have so many different skills. But anyway, without talking specifically about business, at the end of the day, or in 2023, let's have goals to increase our income streams. And for us to do so, let's start where we are supposed to start, which is learning something new. And it's very important for someone who may be in college. Those people who are still in college, the biggest advantage that you guys have is time. And you don't necessarily also just need to be a college student. You may be at any stage in life. As long as you are someone who's like, I want to be deliberate, I want to put in some time, I want to put in some maybe 2 hours this day, some 2 hours that other day, so be it. Do whatever you need to do. Let me just tell you why I think it's important for you to have a variety and a different bunch of skills. So I got an analogy from a book that I read by Stephen Bartlett, which is the art of skill stacking. And he gave a very good analogy, the difference in, let's say, two individuals. Let's say person A, which is Sharlene. Let's say I am person A. I'm in the top 1% of the best people in accounting. And then take my friend here, maybe let's call her Chanel. And Chanel is in the top 10% of 5 different skills. Chanel is maybe in the top 10% for people in accounting and finance as well, same as me. Maybe she's also in the top 10% for public speakers. She's also in the top 10% for having an eye for graphic design. She's also in the top 10% for people who are able to code. She's also in the top 10% for people who are good at social media marketing. Now, if you multiply the percentages of the skills that Chanel has, she is now in the top, whereas she is now outsmarted me and she's now in a much more better place. She's now a better candidate for employment. It means that she can even 10x her income in a much more better way than I can, because I'm just going to be waiting for my job to pay my bills and whatnot. So Stephen Bartlett argues that you want to be in a place where you are not necessarily the best. You don't need to achieve mastery, but you just want to be at least good enough. And for you to get to at least good enough, you don't need a lot of hours. If it's a skill like photography, I started learning about cameras from an online course. I know it was a very, very steep learning curve to understand the terms, but I think anyone can do it, to be honest, if you just take the time. And also what Stephen Butler says is also echoed by Naval Ravikant, who also wrote a book called The Almanac of Naval Ravikant. He talks about how if you need financial success, you need to be a perpetual learner. It's very much underrated. I have taken time to learn from like YouTube. I would advise anyone to start there. I even tried to take the CS50 course. If you are someone who knows how to code, you probably know what CS50 is. It's just basically like a channel. It's actually a YouTube channel where you can take some of like the Harvard school computer science courses. I took some time to learn a little bit about coding, but I found that it really wasn't for me. I didn't have the time, to be honest. And then I also have taken some paid courses as well. I also have Skillshare. And Skillshare is sort of like the Netflix of online courses. So I just pay like a subscription per month, and then I have access to like 1 million courses, which I can just take, where I initially learned how to edit, how to use a camera, and all that sort of thing. You can maybe take a paid course if you have the funds, but this is not really my recommendation outright. There's so many people who are fake gurus just out there to get people's money. Honestly, do your research, know who you're buying from if you decide to go that route. I think those are my places where I actually do quite learn a lot. The journey is long. The journey is definitely very long, but I think this can be done. That's it as far as learning goes. I'm gonna make a video where I go into the details of what type of skills I think people should learn. And that's it from me today. Do take care. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Cheers.